Now then guys, as I'm doing a watch along of the match, I'm on the WWE Network, or if you're in America or wherever else you might have it, the Peacock or whatever streaming service you might be watching wrestling on. So you basically go to WrestleMania 18 and you are at 2 hours, 29 minutes and 4 seconds. And so at the count of 3, we will begin. 1, 2, 3, let's go. So you've got a really cool bit. So you had the bit at the end of the promo and he goes into the NWO theme itself, because one of the cool things as well I'm going to go through with this match as well is kind of go through my childhood memories, but also my memories of watching it back as I'm doing it now too. And it's really cool just to see Hogan come out to a great reaction. I was so excited for this match because I remember being back at school and staying up to watch the WrestleMania, because I remember doing it the year before for WrestleMania 17, and WrestleMania would only be the days that I would ever stay up for. The other pay-per-views I would record and watch it after school, but for WrestleMania I always used to stay up. I remember the year before WrestleMania 17 I slept, did a alarm, then woke up, but for WrestleMania 18 I was up for the whole thing, and this was the match I was most excited for. I was the most pumped for this match because it was two amazing wrestlers who I love and adored. Like, I loved Hulk Hogan. I still do to a certain extent. Obviously the whole controversy thing kind of dampened that a bit, but I still respect the man. He's still one of my all-time favourite wrestlers, and if anyone said to me who is part of a Mount Rushmore, I would have to include Hulk Hogan on there because of what he's done for the world of professional wrestling. But also at the same time, I love The Rock. He was also one of my other favourites too. I love the fact of how he was so good. He had great promos and great matches. I was so happy that he was given the chance to run with the bullhorns. You know, he's a Brahma bull to become the biggest star. And it's just really cool just to see Hogan back. And this was the match that had the most hype, the most publicity. Because I remember, like, I never really ever had the wrestling DVDs, because I used to have a lot of the old Silvervision tapes as a child. Like, we had Survivor Series 88, WrestleMania 5, WrestleMania 3, and then we had other WrestleManias and stuff through my brother's friend and stuff. That this was the first, because I remember, because this was the first DVD I got, because I remember asking for this on my birthday back in 2002, and I remember getting the DVD, and it had the Icon versus Icon thing at the front. I remember my dad getting me the WrestleMania 18 book, which was also Icon versus Icon as well, and it's just really cool, because even though this match wasn't the main event, it was seen as the main event, and you can see even here as well, the crowd just going crazy for Hulk. You know, you can hear the crowd just go like, Hogan, 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 because you've got to think, this is the first time he's back in the World Wrestling Federation for like 9 years, and you can see him like going, yep, okay then, because they weren't expecting the reaction to get, because, and then you can still hear The Rock getting some boos, because obviously it's against Hogan, and in Canada especially as well. They're a bit of a crazy place, because they like the heels a lot, they like certain people, and they're showing Hogan the respect that they think he deserves, you know, as well. And I think it's quite a cool thing too, because it's like, it's his first match back in the World Wrestling Federation for like 9 years. I know he had that match on Raw when he had the 3 against 2, when it was himself, Nash and Hall against The Rock and Austin, but this was his first proper match back. And it's just cool just to see the crowd showing him that respect, because you got to think, like, he's been out of wrestling for a good part of a year. I know he did, in a sense, about a year and a half, 2 years. I know he did a few things in XWF, but that's not like a proper big promotion like you got WCW was when he left back at Bash the Beach 2000 and stuff. And it's just cool just to see the two behemoths, and they're going through like different things, like when Hogan was coming out about Babe Ruth versus Barry Bonds and Mike Tyson versus Ali, and we get to actually see these two big people here. And then you've got Jerry King Lawler mentioned about the young lion versus against the older lion, like the prime lion, and it's kind of like, will the prime lion win or will the young lion win and stuff as well. And it's just really cool, just the way with the crowd and the two of them just facing off each other. It's just iconic. Like, this for me is just pure iconica. And I think for me, this is one of those matches that I would show to anyone so they can appreciate just how good a crowd can be for a match, because I think for me, this match would not be as well loved for myself and other people if it wasn't thanks to the crowd, because the crowd make this match so much, and you can hear the crowd chanting Hogan. You can hear Hogan even going like, yep. because you can kind of see here, because of how good these two men are, because you would have thought they would have originally had it, okay, so Hogan's the heel, Rock's the face, so they kind of had to then switch it around as well. I thought it was a really cool shot as well. You have the sign back from WrestleMania 6 of the Hogan WrestleMania thing. And I thought it was really cool as well, kind of like showing the old school and then the modern here school as well. And it's just so cool. You could hear the wrestlers just feeding off the crowd. And it's just, even just watching it back, it's just, it's just that emotion, just that pure emotion being like these two men are going to wrestle. Hogan's back in the WWF where he belongs. And it's just fucking awesome to watch, man. It's just so, so good. And they haven't even done anything yet. And you can see the both of them just, trash talking each other and stuff. You can see Mike Kyoto saying that. And then you've got the ring and you can just hear the crowd go, yes, finally it's on. And you can even hear the announcers getting excited too. Some good stuff, man. I love it. And I love this bit because you can see the both of them just chatting to each other about what to do, and then you can see Hogan, and then he starts to do, here it comes. It's the pose. It's the fucking pose. I love it. And you can just see the crowd, and you can see like Rock going like, okay, I can see, and then you can hear even like Hogan be like, what? And you can just see the crowd just going fucking crazy. It's fucking awesome, and you can see Hogan doing Just Bring It, and it's like, Rock's like, yep, of course. Because I find it's really funny because you can definitely see the both of them like chatting to each other to kind of like figure what to do because they didn't expect this reaction at all and stuff. You can see it here as well, like both of them. I know Hogan's like, trash talking the Rock there, but you can kind of see them like chatting to each other and kind of be like, okay, so what are we going to do? Because obviously they've had to have changed the match up because obviously they've had to change the roles of who's going to be the heel and who's going to be the face. And you can see the Rock coming back here because I remember watching this live and as a kid I was just getting so excited. And you can see there as well. And then you can see Hogan do the pose again, and then you can see the crowd just going fucking crazy. It's fucking awesome, look. And then you have the invasion shot of the fan doing the Hogan ear pose, and it's just like, it's fucking awesome. Just seeing the crowd get so excited because they're seeing their like childhood hero like come back to life again, because he went to WCW from '94 to 2000. He was gone for like a good 7 years, and it's just finally good to see him back. And you can hear as well the crowd going, Hogan, 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 Hogan. No, 8 years. 8 years. He was, no. Not, 8.5 years he was gone. Ooh. And also as well, the Rock is such a great seller. He can make any move look dangerous. Like, even just a simple knee to the stomach. Like, and even just these punches as well, you can just see the Rock sell it. And you can hear the fans going, yeah, and you can see the signs in Hogan is gone and stuff. And it's just so, so good. And you got the thing as well, though. Beautiful clothesline. You can hear the crowd still cheering as well. You can be like, yes, go on, Hogan. Ooh, and a beautiful move there by The Rock. And you can see the bandana. You can hear the crowd just start to boo now because they're like, God damn it. Our favourite got hit and stuff. And it's just amazing just how, like, such a 180 this is as well, man. It's fucking crazy just with the crowd and stuff and how they're both, because you can see Rock, even though he's a face, you can see that sort of like heel tendency start to come up, and you can see with Hogan with the posing and all the other stuff was very much sort of like face tendencies as well. Ooh, some shoves here, because even though you've got the announcers still kind of doing it as like Hogan's the heel, but in a sense the crowd are in, but also as well the crowd, are like indicating of who is the face and who's the heel. You can see here the crowd starting to boo and stuff, and you can see Hogan at the outside after having some hits and stuff by The Rock and stuff, and both of them are going towards the outside as we speak. Ooh, but with The Rock with a club on the back of Hogan. Ooh. Ooh, and The Rock was able to catch it. And a lovely clothesline. And you can hear the crowd just start to boo and stuff, and you can see the Rock there ready to strike with the rock bottom. And Hogan reversed it with a nice elbow there, and you can hear the crowd just start to cheer because Hogan's now back to the advantage again. So it's amazing just how different of the crowd is with the noise when they start to boo and start to cheer, because you can see who's in control. Oh, and a beautiful elbow there by Hogan. Ooh, and some lovely elbows. It's a good. I love this bit. I love that little reek to the face. He used to do that as well when he used to be a face too. I remember him doing that to Randy Savage back at WrestleMania 5 as well. It's quite cool to see those little moves that he does as well. So cool. And you can hear the crowd as well chanting, Hogan, Hogan, Hogan. Ooh, lovely clothesline. Yeah, you can hear Jerry Lawler mention about saying I was there, I was witness. I remember witnessing this match for the first time ever, and it was just insane. Just how good this match was and stuff. And watching it back, I'm just still being in awe of it. I'm still loving the match because it was that good. Ooh! With a lovely Lupus Fez there by The Rock. And you can see the crowd now starting to boo The Rock again, because you can then see The Rock very much with the heel tendencies, and it's like, and a beautiful move there by Hogan. You can then see the crowd start to cheer for Hogan again and again. They're starting to clap too. And you can hear even JR mention the nostalgic win and stuff, because it's that weird feeling of like the nostalgia of obviously Hogan being our childhood, but then also as well it's the heroship and the finding he's back kind of thing as well. So it's kind of a mixture of both. You can see Hogan here using a good move on The Rock as well. I love this move. I haven't seen this move for years, man. They should bring this move back. Like, this used to be a classic back in the day. I remember back on the old WrestleMania 5 VHS via Silvervision, one of the pictures was of that amazing move. Oh, and a lovely pin here as well by Hogan. Ooh, nice. And The Rock kicked out. And you can see Hogan as well starting to kind of like, with a backbreaker, Jay Hunter special. And another one. And you can hear the crowd going, Hogan, Hogan. And even though Hogan is doing very heel tendencies, well, because he's basically the heel, it's weird because he's the face. He is the bona fide face in this match. Ooh, whoo. Good old knife edge chop. Oh, the old classic. Oh, and a bite to the head. Genius. Great heel work there by Hogan. And you can hear the crowd just booing as well now, because it's like, and you can even hear, they see The Rock pose there as well. Proper heel heat by The Rock. I love it. He's so good. Ooh. Oh, and a beautiful move there by Hogan. Going back some more heel stuff as well. Hit Hogan going back to the choke again. And you can hear the crowd start to cheer for Hogan again and stuff. It's just like, oh my god, this match is so good. I just love the crowd just going, it's so exciting and stuff, and it's just brilliant. And you can hear the crowd start to boo again because The Rock's getting the advantage and stuff. Oh, and a beautiful, oh man. Lovely move there by Hogan to throw The Rock to the outside. Oh, some nice kicks there by Hogan to The Rock. Oh man, I miss the WWF. WWF was the best. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you also had as well the great 80s, 90s stuff. It's just, I miss the World Wrestling Federation, man. It was the best back in the day. Oh, Howard Finkel as well, rest in peace. Ooh. What's Hogan going to do here? Oh, and Hogan just getting slammed into the announce table by The Rock. Oh, and Hogan, Rock with a chair. Oh, and the referee's taking it away. Oh, and a clothesline to The Rock to the outside. You can hear the crowd start to cheer again as well. Oh, man, I love this crowd. I've always loved Canadian crowds. They're so good. Ooh, and The Rock. Ooh, and a reversal by Hogan. And then into the referee. The referee's out. The referee's out. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. You can see the replay here of The Rock being thrown into the referee. Ooh, and the spine buster. The spine on the pine. And you can hear the crowd just boo. Just boo it. And it's amazing with the shot of the crowd and it's zooming in as well to go back to the action as well. I just think that's a really cool shot. Just to show the massiveness of the amazing crowd as well by being over 68,000 people here. Oh, and a sharpshooter by Rock to Hogan. You can see Hogan trying to power out the move here, and he's going like, no, I'm not going to tap. And you can hear the crowd boo as well, and you can see Hogan start to tap. And you can see The Rock starting to get pissed off again at the referee. He's starting to be like, go on, ref, get up. Get up, bruh, get up. And you can hear the crowd going, Rocky sucks. It's just like, Jesus Christ. And they never would have booed The Rock. Oh, and a low blow by Hogan. And a lovely rock bottom. Oh, that was a lovely move. And The Rock kicked out. And you can see Hogan go like, yep, let's use the weight belt then, because he used to bring a weight belt as well. I also remember the Yappa Pie promo you had with a weight belt as well. Ooh. Ooh. And a lovely DDT. And I love as well the Rock instantly going towards the back. I just think it's just good because even though I think the wrestlers didn't expect the reaction to happen, I love the fact of how they were able to kind of switch themselves to work for the match as well. I love how JR's even going against the fans as well. But that's your cool fans and stuff. I just think that's hilarious. Just to see JR getting really pissed off at the fans. It's like, that's your cool, guys. And it's just like, no, it isn't. Oh, rock bottom. Oh, this bit made me tear up, guys. I fucking love this hulking up. This was so back to my childhood. But it's just, you can even hear the crowd is getting so excited about the hulking up. It's just, oh my god, it's like, going back to when we were kids, the pure nostalgia. Oh my god, this is so fucking awesome. I love it. I fucking love it. So, so good. Oh my god, this was amazing. Oh, I fucking love this moment. Oh, so good. And it's the crowd as well, and Hogan's face going, what the fuck, he kicked out. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I wanted that to be the end, but I was happy with the decision of the match anyway as well, so. And you can hear all the crowd going for Hogan, 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 Hogan. It was just, pure epicness, man. I fucking love it. Oh, and The Rock moved out of the way of the leg drop. Rock bottom, and another rock bottom. And you can hear the crowd going boo, because they want, obviously, Hogan to win because he's our guy. He's our guy. You know, Hogan's fucking, I love Hulk Hogan, he's the best. Rock not going for the cover, apparently. He wants to do more, give Hogan more pain. Oh, and another rock bottom. Lovely kick up. And you can hear that. No, you can see the crowd get excited because they're going to see the people's elbow. I love the people's elbow. Such a stupid move, but I fucking love it. The Rock had some great people's elbows. And 1, 2, 3. The Rock wins. And you can see the crowd getting excited because obviously because they knew that they got to witness a great match between two amazing artists, two amazing people in the world of professional wrestling. And it's just that, oh my god, this match was so amazing, man. I fucking loved it, man. Such a good match. And that's a quite a cool callback because they were obviously with Jerry Lawler mentioning about the young lion versus the older lion, where now it's kind of like, oh, the young lion beat the older lion and stuff. I thought it was really cool. He had a great shot as well there of the crowd as well. DWF had such great camera shots and stuff, but I do kind of feel, especially nowadays, Kevin Dunn does do too many camera cuts. But at least if here it's more natural and it doesn't seem so like here, literally needs 5-10 seconds, 2 camera shots are the most, which is normal. Where rather than being like one, 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 one. So, so good, man, so good. And you can see Rock kind of give respect there to Hogan and stuff, and you can hear JR and the King saying that the match lived up to the hype and stuff, and I thought that was really cool as well. Just to have the announcers put over this great match. Oh, and you can see both of them as again looking at each other, and then you can see the Rock going there. What do you want now? And then you can see Hogan be clutching to his ribs because that's great selling there by Hogan as well. I'm not sure if his ribs were in pain, but it's still just great selling because he's whatever you want to. The handshake, here it comes. Hogan with his hand out. And The Rock shaking Hogan's hand. And you can see Hogan kind of, in a sense, passing the torch to The Rock. I remember back as a kid watching all this and just wanting Real American to be played. Because, to me, real American is synonymous with Hulk Hogan. So, and you can see Hogan be like, yeah, that's the guy, like, yeah, he's amazing and stuff. So, because this was the audible to kind of start to turn Hogan face, because obviously at the time Hogan was a big heel, part of the NWO, and then you can kind of see that whole sort of like faceness. You can even see Hogan being like, he's number one, guys, you know, sort of stuff. And you can even see the crowd starting to cheer for Hogan too and stuff as well. It's just great stuff, man. And you can see here Scott Hall and Kevin Nash coming, being like, what are you doing, Hulk? Why are you shaking hands? And you can see, oh, and then they're starting to attack Hogan. And you can see here The Rock come out defending Hogan. And you can see Hogan starting to attack Scott Hall. Oh, and a beautiful clothesline there to Nash by The Rock. And Hall being thrown over the top right by Hogan. And you can see Hogan be like, come on then guys, come back and fight us. Come back. And you can see Hall and Nash being like, you know, you're NWO, man, NWO. And you can see that whole thing of them defending Hogan, because he was like, I want to do it here, because he said to them before the match, I want to do it on my own, guys. I want to see how I can do and stuff. I want to do it on my own. Because obviously it's like icon versus icon, Hogan versus Rock. And you can see Hogan even feels like it's for life and stuff, but, you know, it was like, I have to show the man my respect because he beat me fair and square. He gave me a good match and he beat me, so. And you can see here The Rock stopping Hogan from leaving. Because like, nope, no, I want one thing from you. I want one thing from you, so. And you could see Hogan be like, come on, come on, come on, Hogan, give the fans what they want. Come on, give them what they want. It's like, no, come on, Hogan, come back in the ring, come back in the ring. And you could even hear Jerry Lawler going like, yeah, he's a Hulkamaniac. And you can hear the crowd going like, and you see Hogan be like, come on guys, you're going to give it to me? And he does the pose. Oh my god, yes, he's doing the poses. I remember watching this as a kid, literally just getting so excited, getting so happy for this, because it's just like, you know, one of my childhood heroes is back. And you can even see the crowd at here as well, just getting so excited and just being like, oh my god, Hogan's doing this. And you can even see The Rock going like, okay then, this is really cool, you know, because it's like, you know, it's our childhood, it's our hero, it's the man who got us into wrestling, it's the man that helped shape wrestling into what it is today. I mean, without Hulk Hogan, wrestling would be nowhere near what it is like today. Rightly or wrongly, Hogan is the man, like, you know, and it's just amazing just to see the crowd show the man the respect he deserves. And it's just so cool, just even watching this back, I'm getting excited because it's like, it's just, you're epic. You see the crowd just going like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, why did they not have this as the main event? I know they wanted to end it with the championship, but why not have this match as the main event? And you can see that amazing shot up there of The Rock just smiling, and both of them there shaking hands and stuff. And this was so good. I've never heard "If You Smell" as many times as I have during this match and after the match too. You can see there show class by The Rock to Hogan and stuff, and you can see the amazing selling of the ribs there by Hogan too, by clutching them and stuff. You know, he was such a great seller. You can hear, and you can see both of them having a chat as well too. It's just so cool just to see these two great wrestlers showing each other respect they deserve and stuff. And you can see here as well the amazing shot of the handshake. You can see them as well, like, you know, hugging each other, like Rock and Main and stuff, both of them together, like, for life. And it's just like, oh, so cool. So good, man. Pure nostalgia, man. Just such a great match. Yes, technically it might not be the best match ever, but for me, it's fucking awesome. The crowd make the match, and it's just overall just so good. So yeah, guys, love this. I love this match so much. You can see the amazing shot of them leaving together, and you can then see Hogan here lift up the Rock's arm to be like, yeah, and you can even see Rock kind of getting a bit like, oh really? Like in that sort of sense, it's like, you know, it's that like inner child coming through. It's sort of like, my hero is showing me that actually I am amazing, I am that good and stuff as well. And it's just great to see. So good. Love this match. And so then, guys, what I give this match out of 5 would probably have to be 5 stars. I mean, this match is amazing. I love this match. You can hear my reactions and my thoughts throughout the watching back of this match and the aftermath too. And I think it's one of those matches that if you want to watch why professional wrestling is the best thing in the world, why when professional wrestling is done correct, this is one of those matches, guys, I would show to anyone, if you're a non-fan, new fan, long-time fan, to show people why professional wrestling is the best thing in the world. You have two amazing masters at the best, being able to craft such a great in-ring story, Hogan being given the hero's welcome, Rock having to kind of change up the way that he is wrestling and how he wrestles because he has to play more as a heel bad guy kind of persona. The fact that watching this back, I was getting excited throughout the match as well. I was getting excited through the Hulk up and stuff. And just this one of those matches that I think lives up to the hype, holds up very well, and is something that if you have never seen this match, you want to watch it again, you've watched it recently, just watch it again, guys, because just watch it again, because this match is truly epic and is truly one of my and overall the greatest matches of all time. And that, my friends, was my watch along of Icon versus Icon, Rock versus Hogan from WrestleMania 18. Let me know, guys, in the comments below what you think of this match, and how do you think it compares to the other match at No Way Out 2003, where it was very much of Hogan the face and Rock the heel. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these two matches, which one you prefer, or do you even prefer other matches that Hogan's had throughout his career, or even The Rock's had throughout his career too. And please don't forget, guys, to like, follow and subscribe to No Wrestling on all the different social medias, podcasting networks, and YouTube too. This has been No Wrestling, guys. I've been your amazing host, as always, Mark Silvester. And don't forget, guys, to take care and always remember, Hogan, 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 Hogan.